Folks, gather round because we're diving headfirst into the world of Attack on Titan, a show where giant naked humanoid creatures with a taste for human flesh roam free, and humanity huddles behind massive walls praying they stay on the menu. These walls, towering and seemingly impenetrable, are the last bastion of hope for a civilization on the brink of extinction. Every brick, every stone, is a testament to the desperate struggle for survival. Talk about a Tuesday. Am I right? But seriously, the tension in this world is palpable. Every day is a fight for survival and the stakes couldn't be higher. Episode 16, What Needs to Be Done Now? Eve of the Counterattack Part 3 picks up right where the last one left us, emotionally drained and questioning everything we thought we knew about Titans, humanity, and the meaning of life itself. The characters are pushed to their limits, both physically and mentally, as they grapple with the harsh realities of their world. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the picture. The emotional roller coaster is real, folks. One moment you're cheering for the heroes and the next, you're mourning their losses. This episode is all about choices, life or death choices. Decisions that weigh heavily on the shoulders of our young heroes. Each choice could mean the difference between life and death, not just for them, but for all of humanity. Choices that could save humanity or doom it to a gruesome end. The gravity of their decisions is almost unbearable, and yet they must press on. The future of their world hangs in the balance. It's the calm before the storm, the moment before everything changes, and let me tell you, the tension is thicker than gravy at a southern picnic. The air is charged with anticipation, and every second feels like an eternity. The recruits, still reeling from the Titan attack and the loss of their comrades, are preparing for a counteroffensive. Their training has been grueling, their losses devastating, but their resolve is unshaken. They know what's at stake, and they're ready to face it head-on. They're young, scared, and still picking chunks of wall out of their hair, but they're also humanity's last hope. No pressure, kids. Their courage and determination are a beacon of hope in a world shrouded in darkness. As they gear up for the battle ahead, we can't help but root for them, hoping against hope that they will prevail. We see our heroes, Eren, Mikasa, and Armin trying on their new gear for the first time. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation and a hint of fear. Each piece of equipment they don feels like a step closer to their destiny. The weight of the gear is not just physical, it carries the burden of their mission and the lives depending on them. They exchange glances, a silent understanding passing between them. This is the moment they've trained for, yet nothing can truly prepare them for what's to come. The ODM gear, a marvel of engineering that lets them swing around like Spider-Man on steroids, is both awesome and terrifying. It's a testament to human ingenuity, designed to give them a fighting chance against the Titans. The intricate machinery with its pulleys and cables is a lifeline in the chaos of battle. But with every advantage comes a risk. One malfunction, one misstep, and it could mean the difference between life and death. The stakes have never been higher. It's a symbol of hope, but also a stark reminder of the danger they're about to face. The gear represents their best chance at survival, but it also underscores the perilous nature of their mission. As they look at their reflections in the polished surfaces, they see not just soldiers, but young people thrust into a war they didn't choose. The duality of their situation is ever present, a constant reminder of the thin line between heroism and tragedy. The weight of their fallen comrades hangs heavy in the air. Each piece of gear is a tribute to those who came before them, those who fought and fell. The memorials with flowers are silent witnesses to the sacrifices made. The somber faces of the people standing in silence reflect the collective grief and determination. They carry the memories of their friends, their mentors, and their heroes. This is not just a battle for survival, it's a fight to honor the legacy of those who gave everything. We see flashbacks of their training days, their laughter echoing in the now silent courtyard. Those were simpler times, filled with camaraderie and dreams of glory. The bonds they forged during those days are unbreakable, a source of strength in the darkest moments. The memories of their shared experiences, the challenges they overcame together, are a beacon of hope. They remind them of why they fight, of the world they want to protect. The laughter of the past fuels their resolve for the battles ahead. It's a poignant reminder that death is always just a Titan's bite away. The battlefield is a stark contrast to the training grounds, a place where every decision can be fatal. The looming threats are ever present, a constant source of tension. The close-up of a distressed face captures the fear and determination that coexist in these young warriors. They know that every moment could be their last, but they also know that they must fight on. For their friends, for their fallen comrades, and for the future they believe in. Armin, the brains of the operation, and possibly the only one with a lick of common sense, starts to connect the dots. His mind races as he pieces together the fragments of information they've gathered. The recent Titan attacks have been too coordinated, too precise. It's almost as if someone is orchestrating these events from the shadows. He suspects that the recent Titan attacks might be an inside job. The thought gnaws at him, refusing to let go. Could there be a traitor among them? Or perhaps an unknown force pulling the strings? Someone or something is helping these giant naked cannibals breach the walls. The breaches have been happening with alarming frequency, and each time the Titans seem to know exactly where to strike. It's as if they have insider information, and you thought your neighbors were bad. Imagine living next to a horde of Titans, always on the brink of breaking through and causing chaos. The very thought is enough to make anyone's skin crawl. Meanwhile, Connie, our resident country bumpkin, stumbles upon a horrifying thought. What if the Titans weren't always Titans? His mind reels as he considers the implications. Could it be that these monstrous beings were once human, transformed against their will? What if they were once humans just like us? The idea is almost too terrible to contemplate. It would mean that anyone, even their friends and family, could be turned into these horrific creatures. It's a chilling possibility that sends shivers down everyone's spines. The realization that the enemy might be closer than they ever imagined, that the Titans could be their own people, is a nightmare they can't escape. As Armin and Connie grapple with these revelations, the weight of their discoveries presses down on them, making the fight for survival even more desperate. Jean, the ever-conflicted soldier, is wrestling with his own demons. He's haunted by Marco's death, blaming himself for not being strong enough to save him. He's torn between his desire for a safe life within the inner walls and his duty to fight for humanity's survival. He represents the internal struggle many of us face, the conflict between self-preservation and doing what's right, even when it terrifies us.